Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven. We are starting to do a little bit more in terms of generating a bit of income. This is not yesterday's daily report. Anyway, let's get to the next day. Actually, maybe let's pause it for a second while we quickly have a look at what is available to us in terms of scheduling. Let's have a look at our schedule first. We are pretty busy with all the runway slots actually being used at the moment. We do have a little bit more room here for some kind of cargo flights to come in. So maybe we need to quickly schedule those. So let's see if we go to kind of contracts. What do we have available to us in terms of scheduling? These are little slightly bigger planes. Trans World International, lots of new things starting to appear. Now the question is, we can renegotiate some flights. If we were to renegotiate that one, absolutely. Let's make sure to add all of the services. We'll keep it at 2 hours, I think, but that gives us a airline income limit of current tier reached. So what does that actually mean? So can I pop in here instead? And no, it doesn't seem like I can get to the next tier. So we can't get more money out of them, it seems. But apparently we can break all of these and add new ones. It's one of the things I don't quite understand in terms of what this means. So it's basically say we can break it, but I don't know if it, well, maybe what we do, those have been renegotiated. Optional. If I just do that, no, I can't do that. I can't click it. Let's break these two, right? And what I'll do is I'll then renegotiate this one for a little bit more, right? And we'll, airline income limit for current tier has been reached. So I can't do that, right? Even if I break some, I can't add new ones. That's interesting. I've no idea. So what is this saying? Current versus max income for the current tier. Okay. Okay. So here you can see it, right? We can't have more flights, is it? So that tells us something, but there's no tooltip on the rest of it. I have no idea. So it seems like we're over in terms of flights that we can actually take. So that's one thing right there. But this is the same thing. We've maxed out our income levels on practically everything here. So unless we get some additional contracts signed, I'm not sure that's gonna help us. Pan Am. But Pan Am, we're not quite ready for Pan Am yet. But what I did think is, I don't want the Royal Aviation Company. We're not ready for these services. What I do want is that all of these things are maxed, right? So if I were to renegotiate this one, for instance, right, it's just going to tell me airline income limit for the tier has been reached. That is weird. I've never had that issue. So do we have other cargo planes? Yeah, so we no longer have any real cargo planes. So how do we actually tier these up, right? How do we get to the next tier? I don't quite get it. Unless you start breaking stuff and adding new ones. I'm kind of wondering whether we should do that. We've broken a couple of cheap ones. Do we break all of them and let's do something that's a little smaller. Let's go here and break some of these. Yeah, they're tiny. They're tiny. Let's do that. Let's break those. Okay, now we can renegotiate and sign some of these things. Let's sign this guy. We don't need that. We can go down to an hour, I think. Sign that one. Oh, it's a lot of fuel though. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway and see how we go with that. Then I want to see if I can renegotiate some of these things down to an hour. Yeah, income level has been reached. So again, we can't actually do anything with it, but at least we've signed 2 more. So what I need to do is find them reasonable slots. Yeah, that's a pretty good slot there. Also, we would have opened up slots elsewhere, but I think what we'll do is let's just put all the renegotiated ones in here. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do there. Now, we definitely have room for a couple of extra, So I don't know about additional, unless we kind of resell. Oh, look at that, good money there. Big fueling work that'll need to go on there. Let's have a quick look at maybe signing Pan Am or someone else. No, we can't actually offer any of these services. We can't actually offer any of these services in the Royal Aviation. We can't offer any of that either. So we just need to stick it out, get a bit more money, and go through it. So let's get to the day and see how that goes, and continue doing our research. Hopefully, we get more flights popping off over here. Come on. Oh, we've paused for some reason. Oh, we need to do this one. Yeah, there we go. Funny. Okay, so we've got enough cargo. We've got the fuel coming in. I think that's about a 20k that's coming in right now. Right, I think that's what this delivery is. It's going to cost me a lot. Yeah, here it comes. Yep, 11,000 on that fuel resupply. Anyway, we're going to start using that money any minute now. Once we start seeing flights arrive, and I want to see how efficiently we get flights off of the runway. I think this location has been pretty good for us. We could move it up a little bit and maybe get a few more flights out quicker. Actually, let's quickly do that. If I were to close this and move it just a tad, just like that, right? And we open that back up again, and that's an interesting one. It's not actually looking to be connected. If I do grab myself, this is it's not ideal. Is it going to be in use? Let's see. I want to see that first flight coming in to see if it's actually going to work. It should work. I think that's just a visual glitch. I think so. Nope, not just a visual glitch. Let's pause it. Let's get it back to where it used to be. Close that. Oh, not the runway. Sorry about that. It's this one. Close that. Move it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I move it there. Okay, hang on. What craziness is this? Okay, now if I were to do that, maybe that fixes it. And if I do this and I move it back in here, well, anyway, we'll just do that. At least that'll kind of do something. No, open this thing. Wrong one. That's the one. Let's open that. At least we should get something from it, basically. Excuse me. Now, we don't have any of these services that we can offer. We can try and get one of these guys in, so let's land it. That's pretty good too, so let's land that one also. You know, so we'll get a few things in there. So we had some issues here. Just forget about that. Let's just move. Let's just move forward as quickly as possible. Ooh. Let's get the next one. Yeah, I would like to move that, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. I think we're getting a little bit better now. Yeah, if we move it a little bit forward, I think we can get actually a little bit more out of it. We shouldn't have to do much of this, to be honest. Now, hopefully we'll be moving things through here pretty quickly and effectively and get everybody out in time. Look, the fueling is pretty efficient, to say the least. Airliner did not get all its services, so let's quickly have a look. I wish they showed me where it is. It's obviously this one picking up that. So let's just have a look at what's going on over here. So loading of cargo is not been in time, basically. basically that's the situation. So cargo is being loaded from there and cargo is being loaded from here. And I think this has one vehicle less than the others. So I'm kind of tempted to just get an extra vehicle out there. What was this? Oh, this is the fueling, sorry, and that's not the one I'm after. So this one, yeah, has one less vehicle. What's going on with the vehicles? Ooh, we can do a better job with vehicles. What does that actually give us? Just a higher capacity. I don't think capacity is the real big thing for us at the moment. So let's get an extra slot and we'll just buy the one kind of wily vehicle here. And then we'll see how that goes. Maybe that's going to sort us out. This side already has 3 and we've got actually, I think at the very least we should get rid of those vehicles and maybe buy a couple of these ones. So at least now we should be getting improved vehicle handling services. So some of them were a bit too small. We can't just do 10, but 20 should be covering all of the flights we're getting in. Let's have a quick look at what was happening there again with the loading of cargo. See, the 20 should be managing all of them now, so we should be okay. Yeah, they're getting out of the way pretty reasonable. That's a pretty sizable one, so let's bring that one in. Another one not getting all of its services. So this is just an hour basically. It only needed 2. So these are quite small, to be honest. Anyway, so we are maybe getting a little bit too ambitious with some of our processing times here. But I think generally it's okay. Let's see, this guy doesn't have any kind of big commitment issues. So I want to see how long this takes, because this is big fueling, big cargo. So let's just see how long this one takes as a bit of a rule of thumb here. So we're waiting for the cargo to come in. I'm going to ignore that for the time being. So it's taking a little bit of time to get back. The new fuel is arriving. So let's dismiss that one. Excellent. That's perfect actually, but that is a little small. And yeah, so an hour 15 to an hour and a half on these guys is probably about the right number for us. Let's bring in the next guy over here and we can manage the same thing over there. So who again with this, right? Yeah, the fueling, that's a little extreme on that amount of fueling, and we're pretty much there. It's just very close. So bus operations is done, so let's dismiss that, pop into this, and let's just see what we're going to get. So we've got the bus operations, so that means we should be able to get better buses. So passenger services, yeah, this was the one. The advanced terminal, what does the advanced terminal do? As hard as it is, but it turns out that air travel becomes a lucrative business. There we go. So what does this do? So it's got multiple parking slots. So that's really something we should be getting to. I think that's going to be good. We've got those, but we don't seem to be able to use them. And then this guy is just what is this? Upgrade in-flight catering vehicle. It's not become a big issue for us just yet, but I wouldn't be. I think this is a good one for us to get the terminal there. Wow, we are really getting behind on some of these things, and some of this should really be improving. So these are boosts that we can kind of operate. Kerosene lamps. What does this mean? Yeah, we should backfill some of this stuff, to be honest. We're already so far behind. So let's get moving on backfilling some of these things that we don't have. Oh, we have them. Oh, sorry, we have them already. So we're not that far behind. So driver training, yeah, let's research that, and then we'll get some of these things. So let's backfill a few of these things, and then we'll stretch on to some other stuff. Here we've done all of these. Yeah, it's probably a little bit premature for that. Office work, we should get paper trays because that helps us out. Plus, I think we should now extend some of this. So let's go up to 38. It's cost us a fair bit of money to do that. So let's just keep doing that. So we'll try and move things on a little quicker. We'll get the extra one to come in. How long is this one taking? I want to see. This is another big one in terms of fueling. In terms of fueling, this one is pretty big. So the service is being performed. Taking a bit of time to get there. If we can refuel this thing within an hour, then I think our fueling is pretty good. And I think it's looking to be the case. Look at that. Look at that. Within an hour, 3,500 liters or something. Oh no. This is the thing. So we're maxed out at 3,000 in terms of the vehicles. Let's have a quick look at airplane services. So we need a better truck, right? This one does. Let's just have a look at this. This one is effectively saying, oh, it's not actually telling me how much, right? I want to understand how much this vehicle has versus then this vehicle, which is not, oh, there we go, 6,000 in capacity. Can we see this? 3,000 in capacity. There it is. There it is. Okay, so we could see that. So this is another one that we then need to move to pretty quickly. This one is just reduced maintenance and more capacity, which is pretty good. Okay, well, let's do that then. We need to keep an eye on our fuel. Let's quickly see when is our next fuel coming in. Why are we getting this? Why are we getting this? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But anyway, I think we're okay, but we really need kind of more fuel. We really need to change some of these up to at least another one. This one potentially needs to go to, oh, that is the next one, huh? Okay, after today, we'll pop that one up to 20 again. I do wonder how long this is going to take. This is a good number. We'll get that one to come in. So 3,000 is a bit of a problem for us. More than 3,000 fuel at the moment is still a bit of a challenge. So we do need to keep an eye on how we manage that, for instance. Money is doing reasonable. We should be doing everything we can to improve things. Ooh, when is this guy coming in? How long is it? It's still an hour and a half. I might have to grab an instant. Can we get a 6,000 instant or something, right? A 10,000 instant? Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Let's sign one instant 10,000. That's a very big one. That's not. So let's just get durable oils instant 10,000. Ooh, that's very pricey. We might not be able to afford the next one. No, let's get it. We don't want to run out of fuel. Oh, yeah, we'll get some money coming back in from some of the services that we're offering. That's too much fuel, really. Anyway, it doesn't matter on these services. So that's one's coming in. Don't worry about it. Ooh, just get here quicker. Yeah, it's good I did that, but where is this truck going? My goodness, why there? Yeah, okay, we are starting to struggle. I think fueling was the issue with this, yeah. We were awaiting fuel. Is that a reasonable number? No, I think I'd rather wait for something bigger. Okay, bus driver training is in. Let's dismiss, let's have a look. I'm not going to do this just yet. I'd rather go over to... ooh, what does this do? Yeah, I'm not sure we're quite ready for that yet, though. Starting to get there. Bus operations. Oh, this one. What? This one was the catering. Catering isn't a problem for us at the moment. Personnel, we did do some of these things. Electric lighting. We're starting to get these. We need to get some of these things going. Construction is not. This one. What does this do? 10% boost on our research. That's a pretty good number for us to get, right? Or this will all. The quicker we do that, the quicker we're gonna research some more stuff. But yeah, we do need to get some of these things going. Kind of wondering about that. And airplane service, it has to be here, right? So only thing we can really do is get these. So what does this actually do? The modified AGS Airlift M luggage service vehicle is an adapted standard Jeep worldwide service facility, guaranteed proper maintenance and continued operation of all Jeep vehicles regardless of modification. That's fine. That's the cost of it. It's pretty pricey, but I can't really see capacity 50. Can't really see major airlines throughout the world choose to adapt the standard Jeep service. Yeah, well, that's fine. I just don't quite know how it works, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We've got other research happening at the moment. I'm kind of thinking, well, let's just bring it in instead of not having the money. Yeah, we should be able, we're going to be able to pay for that. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Now I've got another one here. This must, what's the issue here? Fueling. It's tiny amounts of fuel though. How many vehicles do we have? 2 vehicles there and 2 vehicles there. So our vehicles might be the number of issues we're having. What's our vehicle number here? We can get an extra vehicle. Maybe that's what we'll do. Let's grab one there. So now we've got 3 vehicles there. Hopefully that does the trick here. What? Oh, that's the warehouse. That's the warehouse. Go over here instead. Yeah, let's get an extra vehicle. Extra slot, extra vehicle. There we go. That should deal with us a little bit quicker. We can get another one to come in. Get out of the way here. Oh, that's all done, cleared out. Nicely. Yeah, this ramp's not being used because we don't see lots of passenger flights come in that way. We'll get that one to come in. Just up our money as best we can. Would really like to move this, but somehow this is a big deal. Kind of wondering. Well, I don't think we're being constrained by the runway anymore. We're probably more constrained over here, but we're slowly working on little efficiencies everywhere, really. Oh, that's a nice big number there. Good stuff. Bring it in. Bring it in. Don't let me stop you. Oh, and another one. Excellent. Bring it in. Bring it in. Let's work it. Oh, we're out of. Get the cargo. Get the cargo. It's only being delivered over there, so let's just get an instant delivery, please, of 120 regular Smith delivery. No, we want an instant, right? Just want an instant 120. Bring it in. Glad I kind of saw that. It's kind of just in time. Wow, we moved through the field so quickly. Yeah, it's fine. We're already working on it. Clear some of these things out. Now we don't have room for it yet. Excellent. There comes another few bits and pieces of cargo, so we can really now start moving these cargo. There go to the others. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's move these ones first because they will clear pretty quickly, to be honest. That one needs a double move. I want to see if we're pretty good at this now. How quickly can we move through these when the rest of the field isn't too busy? Cargo should be arriving, right? Under an hour, please. Yeah, it should be under an hour. There we go, under an hour. 51 minutes on a pretty large and sizable plane. Okay, that gets us through the day. That's everybody, right? That's everybody. So let's have a quick look at our contracts will renew at the end of the day. So let's move that. We didn't quite finish off the research that we were doing there. We've got out at 20,000. That's pretty good. Let's speed things up a little. Let's speed it. Get to the end of the day to see what's happening. Reasonable resource supply is getting pretty pricey, if I say that. Okay, so now, and we didn't see anything on the contract side of things, right? Okay, so now we're into the new day. Let's have a quick look at our refueling situation. So this one here, I would like to cancel that. I had an instant here, but it was before that one. So to be honest, I probably need to, instead of that one, let's cancel this one. I don't know why we keep getting penalties. Can't we renegotiate some of these things? Anyway, we want to get another 20k to come in where? So we're getting 6. I think, what do we want? Do we want 12? No, we want it earlier. 6, let's get 10. Let's get 9. Let's just start getting into a reasonable regime here every 3 hours or something. Sign that contract there. Presumably that would get us through the day. But there were some big drawdowns, which we don't necessarily have again tomorrow. But what I would like to know is, how do I renegotiate some of these, or is the only thing I can do is clear it out? That's some kind of my issue. That should give us a reasonable number there. Now, if we look at schedule, we've still got plenty of slots. So what can we do in terms of contracting work? Is anybody willing to give us a little bit more money, for instance? I wouldn't mind signing stuff that's a little better for us, right? Some of these things are tiny. Let's just break these smaller ones and go for stuff that's a little bit larger, right? We'll break all of them. That doesn't cost us anything. So these are quite a bit, right? And what we'll do is we'll get them to do all services. Probably an hour and a half is, I think, a reasonable number. Could even do 145 to say it. Let's get those going. Sign. We can renegotiate them straight away. So, oh, that's it. Now we're maxed out there, huh? Can we up this? Still can't up this one. We're back again, capped at that limit, and I don't quite know why we're so easily capped at that limit. It's still saying we can do about 3,000 additional, right? Oh, that's the number that's currently in the renegotiation. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about it. So if we go to these, let's start breaking some of these smaller ones and have a quick look at making a change there. Okay, so we've broken up a lot of the small stuff that's just been taking our time. Can we renegotiate? Apparently we cannot. I have no idea why we're being hamstrung so much. Right? It's effectively, what is it saying? Airline income limit for current tier is reached. So that's basically it, right? So how do we up our tier? It doesn't actually tell us. Workflow used, scheduled, served flights, delayed flights. Oh, it might be that total income number. Do wonder about it. So what is this thing? So it doesn't actually give me any indication of how to do this. How do I get to the next tier? It does not tell me. Do we need to get through that? I've no idea. I just have no idea. So let's leave it there. These guys, we're over in terms of current income at the current tier. So again, well, what we'll do is we'll swap this out. We can't renegotiate, right? So let's just clear all of these things that we can't get, right? Let's clear these things out and see what that means. So we Can we renegotiate some of this? Nothing. Ah, so maybe we've signed too many contracts. So what I'll do now is I'll go back to the scheduling, right? And you can see we've got almost nothing going on here. So what we'll do is let's try and, get ourselves, oh, it's in the wrong window there. Well, let's get that one all the way to the end of the day then, something like that. And then what we'll do is we'll try and sort these things out a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Get them all onto the one. And if I need to, I'll start slotting some more stuff in there. There we go. Actually, some of these we should be able to just do that. Let's just fill it up as best we can, alright? Still 2 more flights, it's not gonna get in there. What we'll do is we can do that. And now, I think what we'll do is we will open up yet another one to, oh crap, should have saved it first. So let's start the day, get it there. Oh, it's in the wrong slot there, so get it to the end there. Save. Now, let's move these things in as best we can. Save. Move a few others in here. Actually, get a few of them into the next slot there. That should be more than comfortable. Excellent. There we go. Save. Now, we've got almost no flights. I have no idea how we're gonna make this work. So let's go over there, and these ones also. So at least we can land more flights now. Oh, actually, we've got flights to be scheduled. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I signed some new stuff. There we go. So let's start filling these in. Ah. Go. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And what? Oh, okay. Hang on, these are all over here. Let's go back to that. Oh my god. Remember to save. It's crazy. Yeah, we don't really need to put them right up against each other. Save it. Now we've got this guy. Let's squeeze it in there. And then we've got 2 more coming in. Yeah, we don't really need to go nuts here, but that should be fine. So all saved now, and we've got all of these open. So that's at least a few flights. I'm hoping that's a sufficient amount of money to get us through the day. These are pretty good, to be honest. Wow, that's an interesting one. Now we can sign some stuff. Oh, well, we don't want to sign a new contract, but all of a sudden, now things are looking a bit better. That is super interesting. That one we can't do. Oh, so it takes a little bit of time just to get it all sorted out. So let's look firstly at renegotiating what we've got here already. This is how much? Yeah, that's fine. We're going down to an hour. Oh, we can't. That's weird. But we can sign new ones here. Well, let's sign them. Apparently we can. Down to an hour and a half, please. We should be doing that in an hour though. How much is it? Yeah, that's fine. We should be doing that. Let's do an hour and 15. Sign that one. And sign that one. Excellent. So we've got those 2 signed, so we can get them in. Let's just go through what else we have here. So we can get some extra flights to come in. Okay, that's beautiful. Maybe we had a limit somewhere. Let's add some services. Get that to an hour and a half. We'll sign that one. Similarly over here, we'll sign that one. Excellent, I like that. That's much better. This guy, well, let's break that one if that's the case, and we'll sign some new ones. I want to do the catering as well. Hour and a half should be okay. 4,000. Now maybe we'll go 145. Oh, are we now? Can't have more than 5 unscheduled flights. Okay, yes, fair enough. So let's go back to the scheduler. We'll get these guys in place. It's gonna go in there. So we'll do that one. Oh, this episode's going on very long. We'll get that one in there. That one could go in there. Okay, let's save those, and now let's quickly slot in the rest of these. That's a pretty busy. It's a pretty busy 4 there. Okay, let's go back to the contracts quickly. So we had these guys. Let's sign some more of them. That's not as high, right? So actually, let's sign the 4,000s first. So that's going to be. That's really not that big money. Really? Oh, no. It is big money. It is big money. Let's sign these first. Let's do that. Let's do that. And this one? Slightly less services there. Oh. I messed up on some of that. Okay, there we go. Let's go back. Schedule a bit more here. So slot there. It's not going to squeeze it in there. That's okay. Probably okay like that. A morning flight. Oh, hang on. What? What services are we missing here? Oh, catering isn't going to. I need to quickly sort that out. Let's save it. Let's get out to the flights. I don't know why some of these things are struggling so much. So let's just see. Catering is. Remove catering there. Thank you. Should be fine. Now let's go back, get our schedule going, and that's probably going to be the end of the episode, to be very honest with you. I'm going to try and limit these 4, so let's get that one going. And we'll slot it in there, and that should do the trick. Go in there, get one more, that's an evening, so we'll grab that one at a reasonable number there. Let's get it into the scheduler. Somewhere open like that should be just fine. Now that's going to be lots of fuel, guys. If we go back to scheduling now, that's okay. That's okay. We can sign a couple more air cargoes, though I would like to drop these numbers down because they're tiny in terms of their requirements. Not that tiny actually. They're not that tiny. This one maybe something like that, and maybe something like that. So we'll sign those. Go to the scheduler, get them in. There we go. There we go. Save it. Open up another one. That's a bit too busy. There we go. You can go in there. That's okay. Back to contract negotiations. I don't know what was happening with this, but anyway, let's sign these things. These are pretty small, right? Yeah, pretty small. So let's just sign a bunch of them for an hour. I don't know, something funny with the contracts. That's okay. All of these are pretty small. We've got to go and get them all scheduled. I'm going to move it out just a tad to get our runways to operate a little bit better. The 4s over there are a little extreme. That's okay, and that should be okay. Okay, Back here, sign another one yet again. Go in, get it scheduled. Okay, we don't have a slot for it. So we'll go back with this one. That's okay. It's a reasonable slot there. Okay, now moving on to anybody else? This one. We've got it all sorted out now. Excellent. Okay, good stuff. So we've got a lot more open slots for us to do some other stuff. But there we go. That should be good. Okay, now that's been quite aggressive. Long episode already. Let's just get into the day and then I'll end it. Now fuel should be okay and hopefully our money should be fine too. Just getting into it now. Here comes the day. Can we please make this as quickly as possible? Got some fuel coming in. Oh, that's why it's stopping early, because we've got a fuel truck coming to drop off 20 k's worth of fuel, which is too much for what we've got. Losing out. Oh, unless they've charged us less. They've only charged us for how much? Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. Can we get our first flights to come in? I still wanted to fix this actually. Let's quickly try and fix this. So if I did that, right? Let's do that. Don't really get resource recovery. Let's close it down. It keeps, let's just slot it in there. So it keeps doing this as a bit of a problem. And we... That's painful. I thought at least we'd be able to... Yeah, so it's definitely not... definitely not... Oh my god. Pop it over there. Try this again. There we go. Now, can we move it? Open, close. Oh, now it's... Okay. Oh, it's still there. Okay, well, we're just leaving it there. Unless, I have no idea how we fix that. So that's a bit buggy, to say the least. To say the least, that's a bit buggy. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. No need to be waiting that one out. Okay, we're getting our first flights to come in at 7, I'm pretty sure. And hopefully we will be quite efficient at getting them off the runway. Now, for some reason, yeah, there we go. That one's a little bit bigger. Anyway, things are moving. Things are moving. So now we can actually start bringing in our own flights here. So let's just do that. We're going to probably need to use that as best we can. Okay, we're filling it up, but we're also doing it really quickly. Paper trace has been researched. Let's dismiss that, pop on over. I really want that one. I also want this tank storage really, but I also want everything. Better terminal design, yeah, we really need to get there now. And maybe the catering is going to start becoming a problem. Let's start catering. We'll bring in as many of these flights as we can, basically. There we go! What noontide of propellers? So man-made birds firmly take their place in the sun. Modern aircraft no longer look like the fragile structures that made their first flights. Transport across the sky is becoming as familiar as steamboats and steam locomotives. Huge four-propeller airliners rise in the sky. They have a lot to offer, even to the most demanding audiences, provided, of course, that you are ready to put up with the noise of roaring propeller engines. Future era features propeller planes of all types and sizes, many mail and freight flights, many passenger flights, large four-engine liners, intercontinental flights. Excellent, good stuff. We will get into the detail of that. So we've reached the 1940s and we've got a pretty busy airport. So guys, yeah, here we go, seeing a lot of stuff in there and we can't service any of that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a long episode. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Do leave me some comments down below. I do go through your comments and every now and again implement the things that I think make sense for our airport. But yes, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.